There. Get this thing to stand up. Alright, there we go. A little better. What's up, everybody? Live here at Lincolnshire Lake. Hope everybody's doing good. What's up, my friends? Appreciate y'all being here, man. Staying out here at the lake. Got some lake vibes going on. Hope everybody's doing good. Another one of them beautiful days. One of the lake vibes, guys. What's up, my friends? Appreciate y'all being here. Hope everybody's doing good. Where y'all watching from? I'm here in Tazewell. Live from Tazewell, Lincolnshire Lake. Hope everybody's doing good. Oh, we caught him something. We caught him something over here. Yeah, he got something. Looks like a little trout. I'm not sure. Oh, shoot. Appreciate the like, man. What's happening, my friend? Trying to get my chat to come up here, or my message thing to come up here. I don't know. Don't know. Don't know why I can't. Right, I think I see you, sunny side up. I'm trying to get my. I hope I'm back. I don't know if I am or not. I see you, sunny side. Hey there. I see you. I was just trying to get my chat stuff to come up on the thing for me. I don't know. Here we go. Not 100% sure why I can't get my chat thing to come up, but I guess it doesn't really matter. It only pops up for like a second and then it goes away. And I don't know why it does that. So that's just the way it is, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I just can't seem to get it to work right. But anyway, doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. See if I can see anything. It does nothing no different on this side like that. I don't know. I don't know what I got. I don't know. I don't know why that I can't. I usually can see the messages, but this time, for whatever reason, I can't really. I can't see anything. Sorry, guys. I'm usually in my little studio spot. Makes it a little bit easier for me to pull stuff up. But anyway, hey yo, what's up? What's up? I don't, man. You know, Clint. I don't know why, but I can't. Y'all's messages come up on my screen and then they fade out on me. And I see your smiley face. It's right here in the middle of my screen, and now it's gonna go away here. And yeah, it's fading out now. I only get to see them for like 3 seconds, and then they're gone. So, and I can't seem to figure out why that I can't pull them. I can't pull them up and scroll through. So whatever. If I miss them, I'm sorry. I went horizontal this evening now. Wonder if it's a new I don't know. I really don't know. But like now, it's fading out. Gone. Gone. If I hadn't read it, I wouldn't even know it was there. And I don't have no clue what I have. I don't even know what I didn't hit nothing. To be 100% honest, I didn't hit nothing. Let me Google it. Yeah, man. See, I can see it. Like. Okay, let me see. Oh man, crap. Man, I'll probably wind up dropping this thing just sure as. Yeah, I don't know exactly. Oh snap! Hey Clint, I figured it out. Hit me another message. Hit it again. I think I figured it. Let's see here. Bobby, damn it, disappeared. Never mind. Well, yeah, there you are. Spam filter. I got it on all messages are visible, but I don't know exactly why that it. Like I say, it just this. I mean, I can see them when they first come up, but I can't see them afterwards, and I don't know what I've hit. I don't know what. I know that I've had to hit something because it ain't normally like that. It's not a setting. It says probably a YouTube glitch and not your issue. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Hey, I was gonna blame it on them either which way. You know what I mean? I was gonna be like, well, hell, YouTube's messed up. No, because I really didn't hit nothing. Now it doesn't change no matter what side. Doesn't change any whether I go from this way or the other way. Everything still looks the same on my screen. Oh well, no big deal. Live from Lincolnshire Lake here in Tazewell County, Virginia. I appreciate everybody being here. Got 4 in the chat. Got 2 likes. Come on, guys, catch me up. Is it smoky out there, or do you need to wipe the camera off? I don't know. I don't know, bro. I might need to wipe my camera off. I did eat a honey bun earlier. I ain't gonna lie. Did that clear it up, bud? Did it clear it up, Clint? I can't tell. It. He said it looked smoky. It was a honey bun, dude. I ain't even lying, man. I really did have a honey bun earlier. And I had my. I ain't even lying about it. I swear I did. I got a honey bun. I got it. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to the honey bun. They should holler at me or something. Right? You know. Is it clear? Dude, I'm glad you said something, man. Yeah, I didn't know. I had no clue, dude. Like, I can't, I mean, sitting here like this, I couldn't tell. That's awesome, man. Yeah, yeah. That is. I had honey bun juice on it, Clint. Sunny side, that's just, I never said I wipe my fingers and stuff. Really, like it was an early morning fog in the Yeah, yeah. I never even thought about that shit, man. I guess I should have wiped it off. uh, that's that. That's that all pro coming out in me, man. Got the honey bun. Oh Lord, I did have a honey bun earlier though. Before rode down the bus stop and got off of it. uh, yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna kind of switch my angle here and see if I can get y'all a point. Man, I broke my tripod. Broke the leg on it just a little bit, and it don't. I got a new one coming, but it doesn't want to stand up on me right. That's pretty good right there. I'm enjoying my honey buns, especially 10 seconds in. Oh, dude, yeah, man. Put a little bit of peanut butter on it. Good gracious alive. Oh, I'm a honey bun eating fool, man. We bought a box of them the other day when we was at the store. They're still to me, they're still one of the best snack cakes. You know what I'm saying? They're still, I mean, I like my honey buns, bro. Let's see. Workout food back when it was, man. It was for real, man. But I like it. That was the thing, man. Is I actually I did like the honey buns and like the what they called the wolf pies. Peanut butter with or oatmeal pies with peanut butter. Uh, peanut butter on them, and then make a sandwich out of them. They called them wolf pies. I believe. I think that's what we referred to them as. They were good though. I tell you another one I like real good in the microwave like that is a moon pie. Man, I can get down with some moon pies. Now you talk about having some stuff on the camera, bro. Hey, moon pies worthy. They're a worthy snack, man. Them little tan colored ones, God Almighty. But those are the old school. Had a banana moon pie. Yeah, dude. Yeah, man, I love them. That's the one. That's the ones I'm talking about. The lighter colored ones. The yeah, banana moon pies, man. They're delicious, man. Royal King. Yeah, we don't have Royal King around here, man. I wish we did. We don't have one. I mean, we've got we've got stores that are somewhat similar, but we don't have like we don't have the Royal King. We got like Valero and Cargo. We don't even have a 7-Eleven here in town. We got dollar stores though. Kmart, yeah, we don't even have Kmart no more, man. Yeah, we don't even have Kmart no more. Now up where Chris is from in Richmond, and they got what is it? Sheets. They got Sheets. And Sheets pretty much has everything you can think of. Yeah, you guys have. Yeah, you got. Hey, what the quack in the house? What's up? Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Back out here at the lake again. Let me switch it around. Ain't nobody want to see me. Switch it around there. Yeah, we don't have a Sheets or a Wawa. Uh, we don't have none of that. But we got some little stores that are equivalent. I, I appreciate y'all being here, man. Live at Tazewell Lincolnshire Lake. Hit that like button for me. Mm, I see. Wolf Arms, yeah. Yeah. Let me turn you back out here, man. What the quack in the house? Hey, I'll give you a shout out this evening, What the Quack. I appreciate you. Thank you for being a member. Appreciate that. All of you. Gen X, Miss Patty, thank y'all. Got this dude over here fishing. That's not my kid. I don't know whose kid it is. Is right over there. He caught one just a little bit earlier. I couldn't tell what it was. Looked like a little old trout, maybe. What I ain't 100% sure on it. It wasn't a crappie. Guy caught a guy in his little uh guy and his little crew. They caught a stringer full of them. They all caught their limit. They're caught great hot dog and catfish. Got to be some. There's cats. Yeah, catfish and trout, bass, crappie. We fished it a lot. I fished it a lot over the years. I don't fish it as much as I used to. I just like to come out here. I'll fish every so often. I'll come out and fish. I like to come out in the mornings. I used to before I go to work in the morning, drop my wife off out here at the nursing home, and then come out here and fish for about an hour, then go to work. Yeah, crack. He filleted them up last night. He had I don't even know how many it was. They had a whole stringer full of them, but he filleted them up for him and his buddies, or him and his buddy Sean, and they like them. I mean, they eat them. I mean, I don't mind them. I don't mind them keeping them, catching them, as long as they're willing to clean them up and eat them. I'm all about it. Uh, and they do. They do. They're over there on the others. They're on that same side that they were on yesterday. They're over there again this evening. They'll catch them another stringer full too. Them little old dark, them little old dark, brother Clint. Little red and yellow, little tiny plastic darts. That's what they're catching them on. Right off the edge of the water, about 3-4 feet. I've always tried to tell you, you ain't got to cast out there as far as you can for that kind of fish. You know what I mean? Throw them out there. You just throw that out in the water just a little ways. You don't have to sling it. And the little darts, man. I'll just think about 3 months that hillside will be full of green grass. Yeah, man. Won't even be that, I don't believe, man. It's already starting to green up around here. We get another couple weeks of warm weather like this. Hey there, Mimi Bear, I see you. Hello, hello. Whoops, hello. Good to see you, Mimi Bear. Yes, good to see you. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Thank you. Just enjoying some lake vibes this evening. Good chill evening, man. Mushrooms be fine. Yeah, they will. Yeah, they will, man. Yeah, they will. And chaparrals. Gonna go up, going up to Cumberland, probably 2 weeks from now, and gonna go do a little gold prospecting, man. Uh, I got Chris and his family, they live right outside Richmond there, right in Cumberland County. They're right outside Appomattox, and they've got they've got property there, about 18 acres, and I'm gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go together. I mean, me and Chris, and I'm gonna take Guy and maybe his buddy Sean, and gonna go prospect their property. Man, they got some old riverbeds that run through there, and yeah, it's just cool anyway. I mean, whatever. Uh, whether you find anything or not doesn't, be cool. I mean, right now over $5,000 an ounce. You mess around, let this old boy find. I told Chris the other night when I was talking to him on the phone. I said, man, you mess around, let me find one nugget. I'll dig that whole. I'll have a backhoe in there digging that whole property up. There won't be no property. Beep beep, back her on in here, boy. Dig right here. But I'm gonna order us a couple of them little gold pan things. I'm gonna get us a couple of them, and I'm gonna get one of them gravity little sluices. I think they're about 2.5, 3 foot long. I'm gonna get me one of them. Yeah. Well, I mean that's the reason why that I thought of it is because I was looking up, about gold prospecting, and uh, it showed how the vein, showed where people had found gold up through Virginia. Well, on my side ain't nothing. I mean, there ain't nothing really been found. There maybe, not enough to grant really prospecting hard. But right outside of the area where Chris is from, it runs right up through there, and his one of his childhood best friends, uh, his daddy, uh, grew up right in that area, and he used to prospect gold right there in that area. Now, I didn't never hit no mother lode, but he did find gold. Chris said that he remembered, him going out and doing that. And when he died, he had, several ounces of gold that he had found through the years out in the creeks and stuff there in the surrounding area. So I'm gonna go try this for the heck of it. I mean, I want to go see Chris anyway, go hang out with him for a weekend, but it would be killer to find. Shit, you mess around, let me find one chunk. Well, you let me find one little chunk of gold. They'll have to run me off that property. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But to run me away from it, half ounce worth of flakes every year, man, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. See, I've never got to find any. I've tried. Yeah. Oh, I I think I think I'm gonna concentrate my. Hey, what's up, Jamal? I see you, man. Oh, yeah, man. It's Lincolnshire Park out here at Tazewell, man. We're live streaming right now. Uh, but yeah, man. Gonna try see if we can find some. There's a couple spots that I remember seeing, um, when we went up there and hunted last year. took guy up there, and there was a couple spots that I seen that, I don't know nothing about no gold, but I mean, I feel like I fell out of a common sense tree and hit a couple limbs on the way out, and there's a couple spots that this looks to me like I'm gonna try. I don't know if it's gonna do anything for me or not, but I'm gonna try. Uh, See if I can find me some. Mess around, let me find one flake. One flake. That's all it would take. Yeah, that's all it would take. I dig up a whole hillside. But the reason why that I'm intrigued by it more than anything is just because of seeing like where gold has been found, knowing that uh, his friend's dad had found gold there before. Fairfax towards Buckingham and down around Keysville, Roanoke River and Dan. Yeah, yep. You're dude. You know exactly what I'm talking about, man. Now see, he's right on the outside of Appomattox. Yes, hunting and fishing is something really. Yes, what the quack. Yes, it is. I enjoy just the weather like this where you can just get out and sit outside and you're not cold, you're not hot. You're just nice. It's just comfortable. But I am forward to going up there and trying to pan for some gold, man. I don't know if it'll work or not, but uh, I know one thing. I'm gonna go try. I'm gonna take my metal detector with me. See. I mean, hey. But there was a couple river like I could tell was creeks at one time or where water ran, and there's one spring back in there that's still it's still running, it's still seeping. You could dig it out and probably have good water. Uh, but you can see that it's an old creek bed off to the side of it a little bit. Like it, you can just see that there was a different route at one time. Looks to me like I don't know that, but it looks to me like so. And the old timers, man, they weren't dumb. They settled in areas where there was resources, where there was water, where there was minerals, where there was things that they could use. So, you know, as historical and as many people that's been up and down through there, uh, you never know what might be there. I mean, maybe I'll get lucky and find me a chunk about that big around. And just call it a day. Won't even dig no more. I just go to the house. Yeah. I'm not greedy. All it would take, I ain't gonna lie, all it'd take a little teeny tiny piece that I could see. I'm that guy. I'd, I'd, I'd be looking like this by the time I got done. Wouldn't be no more tips. I'd be getting in there. Have you ever noticed? Have you ever noticed when you see people running, they ain't never smiling? Why would you want to do something that made you look so damn mean and hateful? You know what I mean? When you order your pans and snuffer, I would suggest getting at least two different size concentrator to separate the big stuff easier. Okay, I seen this one thing look like a colander, and I'm gonna get me something similar to that, and I got a couple old buckets at the house. I'm gonna drill me some holes in, and like try to make like a way to sift through it a little, like you're talking about, just a little bit easier. Um, I've never done it, man. I mean, I went out in a little creek with Zach, little dry bed there in Rocky Gap, but we didn't know what the hell I mean, we just, it looks like a good spot. I mean, whatever a good spot looks like. A colander and a 5-gallon bucket will work. One, okay. Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, I've been looking up some videos and like different like hand because I can't afford to buy too much, but like the cheapest way to go about getting you know, a way to separate it other than with the little hand pan. You know, I wouldn't get through much ground. I don't even know really what I'm doing. I'm gonna have to learn more. But I'm excited just to go. It's just something to go do. It's just something to do. Take my kid, go do it. It's exhausting to run. You pay attention to the pace, the breathing, and so on. I never laugh when I run. I have noticed that everybody that I see running, it's like that's why I don't run because I just don't want to be miserable. Don't ever see them smiling or nothing. I thought maybe it was to keep the gnats out of their teeth, but I just seem get the gnats. I just brush my teeth when I get back. It just looks exhausting. You could walk and not have to breathe near as hard. Might be a few minutes later getting where you're going, but you feel like being there when you got there. Mm-hmm. Nah, I get it, man. Some people really do enjoy it, man. It's a good endorphin release for me. I never did get the inspiration to be a runner, like a jogger or nothing like that. Even in my younger years, I could run, but I didn't have no interest in just taking off and running laps or anything like that. Do it for my health, laughing at good times. I can have, yeah, that's right. I mean, I ain't got nothing against it. I just say that I guess it has to be something that you kind of make yourself like at first. You have to force it upon yourself, and I never forced it upon myself. I would do the run in school, like the little mile run. I always did just fine, and for practice, like baseball practice and stuff, the coach make you run, and I could do it, but I just never did. There was some kids they love that track and field, and they love the long distance running. I just never was. I just never was. Been rural gold mining for about a year, getting old TVs and monitors and old cell phones. I have a pile of scrap separated, but it's not enough to refine it. The chemicals are expensive. Oh, you're talking about the stuff, the getting it out of the equipment. That's as much as this stuff is, dude. Like, I mean, I ain't got none. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with it. Why not try? Uh, collect up as much gold and silver in the equipment. Yeah, that dude. And I hadn't really. I mean, I knew that there was some in, but I hadn't even given it really no thought. See if I see anybody around here with one, I'll snatch it up before I leave. Now, what the quack? See, that's when I'm good at running. No, I'm just playing. I don't steal from people, but if I was going to, I guess I'd be a practiced up runner. Uh, now, I do know a lot of people. The mayor here, or used to be the mayor, he was a runner long distance. They love that stuff, man. A big group of people, whatever. You know, I'll go do a crossword puzzle and drive myself crazy. Still have my breath about me. I just seen a nice fish jump right out there in the water. I wasn't even gonna say nothing because I know everybody be like, "Yeah, right." But let me turn the camera back off. Let me see if he jumps again. I ain't seen no deer yet this evening though. The trail that we was up, guys, is over that way. You go up. We went up through there. That's where we was at. Was you go around that? You go down to the back side of the lake, right there, and then the trail goes up and around back in through there. I read the sign today. It's 2.25 miles back there, uh, to where you know to where we were at. Of course, you had another little ways to go to the very end, but if you walk the whole thing from out here at the beginning of the lake to out there, and then up that trail that goes out that way, it's 2.25 miles. Pretty good, pretty good little hike. where you talk? See, uh, no, no, there's no train. I'm looking for what you're seeing, uh, but no, it must just be a shadow. You're good at wrestling, and running a lot with team is no fun, but it helps for the condition. Well, I'm gonna tell you, I do know this. Oh, every boxing match or wrestling match is won and lost in who's got the better cardio. Doesn't mean that training and knowing what you're doing isn't helpful. Oh, to the right, I see a long structure. It's oh shit. I'm looking right in my face. Right. Let's see. But I do know that it's that matches are won and lost with the cardio. You can be awesome at it, but if you run out of wind, you're done. There's a bench over there, Brother Clint. Now, no train trestle. There's one over here on this other side, but you can't see it from here. Pretty good view, man. Might be that bench. I'm trying to. I bet it's that bench down there that might look like. I'm trying to look through the video through the camera to see what you might be seeing. That might be is it's there in the woods. Maybe it's the hillside. Just looks. Yeah, I think it might be. I think that's what. Yeah, I see what you're talking about now. Are you talking about up here, right there? Oh, it's the road. Yeah, yeah. Need that car at 245? Oh, you need the cardio. I see. I get it. Yeah, that's the 4 lane, man, right there. Yeah, I see what you're talking about now. I wish I had a little better camera for you guys, so I could do a little better zoom. Let me get you a little different view set up here. Yeah, yeah, I can see how it did because it was straight line. Speaking of train, can you hear it in the background? Hey, Jersey Love, Steph. Hey, Miss Jersey. How you doing? Hey, bud. Yeah, hi, Miss Steph. Good to see you. Yeah. Oh, did you hear the train in the background? Man, I broke my daggone tripod, and it keeps giving me a little bit of a fit, guys. I got me a new one coming, but let me get this thing. It keeps wanting to fall over on me. Can you hear that train in the background though? Yeah, Miss Steph, it is. This is Lincolnshire Park here in Tazewell, Virginia. Uh, Yesterday we walked the trail and then went up through there, and today we walked from there and we come around and then circled and come. And I'm sitting here at this gazebo. Let me back up here so y'all can see. I'm sitting here at this, talking with you guys. That's what's around me. Got mountain here in the background. You can hear the train. And then right over there is the 4 lane. And then my son and his crew are over here around this bend right here. And that's the trail we came in. Oh yeah, the gazebo, place for acoustics. Yeah. Yeah, you can get you some singing done. Get you some singing. Singing done here. Oh yeah, that works out good. Okay, cool. Cool. I can back up and talk to you guys, man. I'm waiting on my new thing so that I can have it where I can walk around. You know what I mean? I hadn't really thought about that, but yeah, you're right. You are 100% right. It is good acoustics in here. Maybe next time we carry the guitar out here, play some music, right? Yeah, man. Nice little gazebo though, really. So, man, pretty cool. Pretty cool little spot. Put y'all over here. You're a little different angle. See, that sound would be all. It would be. I hadn't really given it no thought, but yeah, it would be. Yeah, it's a nice. They got Miss Steph. They got about. Let's see. They got one, and then two. They got three of them. They got three different ones scattered throughout the you know, midways or what, not midways, but every so often. Let me angle this thing up just a little bit, guys, so I can stand up. That's something I'm doing at my house, man. I'm trying to get my spot rigged up where I can stand up a little bit, dude. I can't sit like that all the time. Kills me, like trying to live stream and have to be sitting down all the time just because of the way my room's set up. So I'm gonna do me a different little layout so that I'm not stuck sitting. How we can enjoy the time. They always think of people and how we can enjoy it a little. Yeah. Hey, I tell you, man. Here in my little town, that trail that we walked up, man, it was like a mile and a half up on the trail, and there was this beautiful bench to sit on. I didn't make it no farther. I was like, well, it was like God Himself placed that bench there. Just it was perfect, man. I live streamed from it yesterday. I couldn't believe how nice it was. Perfect though. Couldn't get over it, man. Out in the middle of nowhere, there's this awesome bench to sit on. Let's see if I can get y'all over here where you can see the. Let me do like that, and then I can step down. Oh, that's even better. Let me get you. It was perfectly. You had a great view. That bench was meant. I know, man. I couldn't believe it, dude. I was by myself. I was by myself. I didn't have the live stream or nothing turned on, and I literally like stood in front of that bench, and I was like, "You gotta be kidding me, man!" I mean, I wouldn't have thought it'd be like hiking in the middle of Appalachian Trail and rolling up on a recliner. It was like, well, then, good Lord, I'm gonna have to sit down here. So I did, and yeah, I just decided we'd go live too. But I didn't even bring my tripod yesterday, man. My arm was like that the whole time. That sucked. Yeah, that wasn't cool. I didn't like not having my little ghost stick. I know you're not far from the AT. I knew it come up through your way. It's right across. You go across from my house. You go across through Burke's Garden and to the other side of the bowl, and then the Bland. It comes through Bland, Virginia. There, the section. Uh, Been up there and hiked a few times. Me and Guy. Uh, Took my GoPro back in there. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I just turned it on and filmed stuff. Uh, Not that I know what I'm doing filming anyway, but you know. Yeah, man. Appalachian Trail. That is it. It comes right across here too, man. We've done a little bit of it. Me and Zach's done several miles of it. From my own knowledge, are you Jersey or Steph? Noble, what's up, brother Noble? In Maryland as well, dude. That's crazy. That's a go figure, man. Yeah, because we're not far. I don't know. Hello, but we're not far at all from the Appalachia Trail at my house, and I've been I've been there, and I've been to part of it in North Carolina at the Fontana Dam, and the that's the only that's the only two sections I've really that's the only two sections I've ever really hiked. Like hiked a few miles on. Uh, but I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. It's fun. It is fun. I'd like to think I could do the whole thing, but then when I think about it too long, I realize that that's wishful thinking. Uh, I hiked all of Maryland and about 30 miles into PA. Dude, that is awesome. That's awesome. And I have I probably and I think me and Zach the one day at Fontana, I think we put in about 8 or 10, maybe 12 miles. I don't know. Might as well have been 50 miles. Uh, but a few miles at a time. I haven't never stayed uh, and been on any kind of trek. I did tell my wife that I would like to try doing it like from down at Fontana. It would be cool to hike from there over to the Smokies, over across in, like have them meet me at the have them meet me over there and just drop me off and then meet me over there and get back up with them. But it's also one of the hardest parts of the Appalachia Trail, so I'd have to I'd have to exercise for a couple days before I took that one on. Get the right gear, you know. Me and Zach, we walked to Shuckstack Fire Tower uh, in Fontana, and everybody else we passed had backpacks on and gear and everything. I had a pair of camouflage cargo pants on and a bottle of power or a bottle of Gatorade, and Zach had about the same outfit on, and he had a bottle of Powerade. That was it. That was all we had. He had a vape. you know, that was the gear that we had. And it was like an 8 mile, but it was 8 miles. It was like 4 miles in, 4 miles out. But it was steep, man. It was so steep, dude. I got up in there and was like, there, that first that first little initial push, it's straight up, and it's a pretty good hump before you start leveling out and walking the ridge top. I was like, what are we thinking, man? What are we thinking? Treasure hunting, you know what I'm saying? But we did make it to the fire tower. Oh, it was pretty cool. I was way on up there. That was way on up there. We didn't go all the way up to the top though. I didn't have no. I mean, we climbed up a little bit of it, but there wasn't nothing up there for me. I didn't have no intentions of just hanging out up there, so I didn't go. But it was neat. Yeah, I had my old Timberland boots on. My gear was a bottle of Gatorade. Yeah, that fire tower was crazy, Clint. Dude, that thing was swaying. I think it's like 55 feet or something like that. It was 4 miles back into it, and by the time we got back in there, man, the last thing I wanted to do was climb up a bunch of steps. But it was cool. It was a once in a lifetime experience. I can tell you it was a once in a lifetime experience for me because I ain't walking back up in there. Not that way. Now, if a helicopter wanted to take me up in there and drop me off and let me frolic around for a little bit, I'd be more than happy to do that. But I ain't walking back up in there. Ain't happening. one here called Woodstock Tower. You can see the 7 bends of the Shenandoah River. That, dude, that's awesome. Oh, stream anytime. People pulled in my information. Right. Man, that sucks. What the quack. But yeah, man. Shuck Stack Fire Tower. You can look it up. It's in in North Carolina, Fontana Dam. But what a view, man. What a view. I mean, it was epic. It was epic, but man, it was a long hump back up in there. Now, I would be more apt to do it if I was gonna just walk back, hang out, camp for a night, and then cruise back out the next day. Because the walk out wasn't nothing. The walk out was, I mean, it wasn't hard. Now downhill's hard on your knees. I ain't gonna lie. And having a hip replacement, it was actually harder the going downhill, the steep going downhill than it was going uphill. Oh, but man, just too much for one. To me, it wasn't no fun. It was fun, just the hike part of it. But like, you didn't have no time to like explore, hang out a whole lot. I mean, pretty much all you was doing was looking at your feet, taking steps. That's basically what I was doing. Of course, I'm not. I'm not. It's not like I'm you know, a seasoned hiker or anything. I'm just a dude that likes to walk. I mean, my pair of good shoes is Timberlands with laces in them that my dog didn't chew up. You know what, guys? I see about your personal information, and I might be ignorant. I don't. I mean, maybe somebody will. Maybe one day make me change my mind about it. But after the few emails I got that kind of hurt my feelings, I decided from that point on that I would never allow that to step into my realm. So I don't. If it's something I don't like, then I just don't even read it. And if somebody's ignorant enough to show up at the house and be foolish, then I guess we'll just both get foolish. Uh, you know what I mean? Whoever wants to stalk me better tie up their boots and be ready for a little adventure. But it don't really affect me, but I've never been affected by stuff like that. Now, if I was ever negatively impacted, then I probably would change my mind. Yeah, yeah, man. I mean, I do get that side, but like, I just realized that, like, once I started this YouTube journey, that there was going to be maybe people that were dumb enough to be like that, but that I also knew that like your information is it's already out there anyway. Like somebody wants to know if somebody really wants to know about you, at least for me, like if somebody really wanted to know about me, then it ain't too awful difficult to figure out. And I just didn't even. I don't know. I might be making a mistake. I might surely be making a mistake, but we'll find out. You know what I mean? You guys will be the first ones to hear about it if I'm ever negatively impacted uh, in real life by it. Um, I haven't had that happen or anything, but I also live a lot. You'd have to really be purposefully wanting to come track me down. You know what I mean? Like you'd have like I'm out in the boondocks here, so if you really wanted to come track me down, then hell, come have some beans and cornbread with me, and we'll sit and tell some lies or something together. Bring you a guitar and we'll play some music. Uh, you know, I hope I'm not negatively impacted by it though. I do pray that because I try to carry it like everybody has good vibes, and I realize that that's not true. Um, but I try to try to carry it that way because you don't know in a long time where channels go. There's people that I know, I know. You're right. I found that out back when I first started. You know, I mean, and I don't bring it up in a way where because it doesn't negatively impact me no more. But at that moment, I almost made the decision that I didn't want to. I just didn't want to screw with everybody no more. It was like I don't have to do. Like I don't have to deal with this. Um, but then that little piece of me that was like, you're not gonna run me off that easy. Nothing you say, like I live in the realm of sticks and stones will break your bones, and your words will never hurt me. And once I prayed about it, and I kind of come to terms with what was being said to me, I just realized I was dealing with a very weak-minded individual, and that my best bet was to just move on. Now that doesn't mean that I forgot. It just means that I forgive. I forgive the best that I could, but I ain't never gonna forget it. And that person, as far as I'm concerned, they can take a long walk off a short pier. Don't need them in my life. And that's just the way I am in real life too. You can do me wrong, doesn't mean I'm gonna do you wrong back. It just means like once I wash my hands of you, you've been antibacterialized. I don't need you no more. You know. And I figure that's the best payment for them. Because I feel like I'm a good dude. I'm a sincere kind of guy. And to come at me in a way to try to damage me or to try to make me feel like that I would ever intentionally try to hurt somebody or maybe hurt, that's just totally not true. Anybody in my real world knows that I go above and beyond to not let things like that happen. So I just decided I wasn't worried about them. Yeah, man, it does. You got to give yourself, I say it to my son all the time. When you feel that piece of anger well up in you, then you force a 5 second. You force 5 seconds. If you've got that 5 seconds, you've got time to give yourself a real thought. You know what I mean? And I'm talking like, he's in high school, and I get that you're going to have those moments when you get raged up and you get mad. And as a young man, I get, when I was a younger man, I had the little man complex. So I was a fiery little bastard and didn't mind being tough enough, whatever. Didn't get me nowhere. And as I got a little bit older, I started realizing that 5 seconds given to myself, most of the time, I'm gonna figure out within that 5 seconds that it ain't even worth my time. Ain't even worth it. Ain't worth it. And that's just kind of my rule when it comes to like. Now I'm quick to talk. I'm quick to banter with somebody, but like if somebody gets me in my feelings, that's when I that's when I start giving myself those few extra seconds to think about what I'm saying. Because the tongue it's a sharp object, and I don't like to say. I feel like your words are like bullets. Once you let that bullet go, you can't call it back, and it's about the same with words to human beings. Once you say, it's hard to bring them words back. Yeah, age teaches us to let that. Yeah, man, mellow from a. Yep. Plus, we learn the hard way. Yeah, man, take that 5, 10. Dude, that's so. I swear it's so true, and it sounds. It sounds like one of those things that some guru would tell you or something, but it's just so true. Like because somebody right here and they make you mad. Well, that 5 seconds is enough to draw back away and say, you know what, I don't want to do that. It's not the kind of person I want to be, and it works for me. Most of the time, if somebody's made me mad, they don't ever even know they made me mad. Just walk, yeah, indeed. Turn that cheek, as we've been taught. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't like to look back on times when I know that I got angry and know that I didn't think about what I was saying first. Uh, that's something like when I started this YouTube journey, I'd quit drinking a couple years before it and quit doing drugs and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just so thankful that I didn't allow myself to get into this. And it's not that I ever was a bad drunk or anything like that, but you say things that you don't really mean when you're drunk. Let's just be honest, and you act stupid sometimes. And I'm just so thankful that I don't have to live those things down. I don't have to look back on things I did and see I was glassy eyed and not thinking right. So no matter what mistake I make now, I don't mind to do it in front of everybody, and I don't mind to look back on it because I just know it's a mistake. Teach my children how to see the anger or handle emotions carelessly. Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. Um, you know, I think that I think knowing what to do with our anger is important. You know, uh, when I really get angry, that's my time to to kind of step away from the situation. Um, because I just know how I am. I know once I've reached my point and this starts going, then it's hard to say where things might end up in the end. Because once it's kind of like you light that fuse and it's hard to put. It's like, man, once you start letting the emotions come out, then you lose control. And I don't like, and I'm a firm believer as a grown ass man. It's on me to control that, and I don't like to feel like that I let that slide too often. Everybody does. We make those mistakes, but I promised myself right out the rip when I started this little YouTube journey that I would never ever put something out that I was ashamed of. Might not be the best work I've ever done, but I'm not ashamed of it. And I would be ashamed of myself if I got on here drinking or high and didn't really know what I was saying or saying dumb stuff. Nah, no, I'm not. I'm not. Just can't do that. Can't do that. I've had enough shit to have to live down with the dumbass stuff I've done over my life. Sorry about the language, but it's true. Oh, yeah, man. It's a normal, healthy emotion. Yep. That's the key is how you let that out. Instead of it being an explosion as it used to be back in younger days, I try to make it more of a calculation. Like, okay, one, is this even worth my time? I harken back to those emails. The time that it took, because I have a hard time reading. Not because I can't read. Words jumble up on me after just a minute or two. Things start looking crazy to me. It's got nothing to do with my eyes. It's got to do with my brain. I can't help it. It's not. It doesn't make me dumb. This makes me not able to focus that long. So it took me forever to read it. And then when I finally got done and processed what was being said, man, you know, it just made me realize you're human, and this is one of those things like, you know, you don't want to lash you don't want to make them prove them right, because that's pretty much what I was on that edge of letting them prove themselves right by the way I react to it. So yeah, it's about how you release it, man. I don't know. I try not to scream. I try not to yell. I try not to cuss at people. I cuss. I'm a human being. I cuss. I don't think they mean anything. I think it's a human word. Humans decided it was a bad word. But I accept that there's some words in society that people don't like to hear. I can get that. So I try to respect it. But, you know, words are such a powerful thing, man. You guys are right, though, about the acoustics in here, man. Friends make differences to someone to go help you get even, and that's not good. No, someone else something evil to us. That's right. There is righteous and unrighteous, especially when someone else does something. Yep. Yeah, I don't need those friends in my life that support you doing dumb stuff, because these days I'm going to tell you, guys, you're one punch, one choke, one hit, one kick away from accidentally ending somebody's life or really hurting them. And then not only do you have to live with that, but then you got to go pay the price for it too. And I just don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to live with it, and I don't want to have to pay the price for it. Because I'm not gonna fight for fun. I'm too old and broke up. So it's like, if you're gonna go to that point, it's like somebody better be really willing to. We're gonna go all in. You're gonna have to take me down. You're gonna have to really, as I aptly say, I'll make you kill me, because that's it's like, I don't want to fight with nobody. Like, so I try to make sure I don't get angry about things to that point. And most things, once you give yourself that 5-10 seconds, it ain't even worth it anyway. You're like, oh, bull crap. I don't want to hear that. So true, Clint. So true, brother. So true. Yeah, I don't like the way my messages are doing, man. I can't read them fast enough. They go away too quick, and I don't understand. I'm calling somebody, and I'm gonna let them know that I don't appreciate it. You know, can't have nothing nice these days. Can't even have comments that I can read. I've been smoking this cigar for 2 days. Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty good though. I mean, I did quit smoking cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes, but I do enjoy my cigars, guys. But I did quit cigarettes. That was out of all the habits in this world that I've laid down over the years. Cigarettes is tough. I'm just saying, that's a toughie. Out of all the crap that I've kicked over the years, I wish I'd have never even seen a cigarette. I wish I'd have never felt the effects of nicotine. Let's put it that way. I wish I'd have never known the effects of nicotine. In my personal opinion, it's the most addictive thing to ever come through my fingers. Thanks, Mrs. Steph. Yeah, man, I've been sober. I ain't drank in 4 years, and I haven't done any type of drugs. Not no Suboxone, not no methadone, not no pain pills, not no Xanaxes, not no nothing in 7 years. Six, to be fair, 6 years, coming up on 7. So yeah, pretty proud of it. Pretty proud of it. Probably the healthiest I've ever been. To be honest. Oh, nobody's fault but mine, right? Mm-hmm. I might have to. I might have to retire this one because I about burnt the end of my nose on that one. Yeah, it's not. It's not. That's why I don't never really judge nobody too harshly. you know, and I don't give up on them either. People that love me didn't give up on me. Mm. Yeah, that one's starting to taste a little bit more like plastic than tobacco. It might be time to retire. Then Black and Mild, holler at me. If you want me to do a sponsor video for you, holler at me. I take them by the truckload. You can drop it off at a pallet up at the house. I can send you my address by email. We can work a deal out like that. I'd be happy to. Mountain Dew, you can holler at me too. Mountain Dew, huh? Like several different products. Holler at your boy. Mm, man, love their wood chip. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I go with the Black and Mild original plastic tip, and I like the wood tip. But I freak them. I know you know what I'm talking about. I roll the tobacco out, I pull the paper out, and then I repack them. And the wood ones, I ain't never had much success. I bust them most of the time. So that's why. Yeah, yeah. I started that crap in prison, man. Yeah, man. There was this dude that was beside me. Uh, before the smoke cage would open, man, he'd sit there. It was like his little ritual, kind of like rolling a joint. He'd sit there and roll all the tobacco out. And I was like, man, like at first I'm like, I ain't gonna ask them a question. I don't care. Like, whatever. I'm like, I just hope everybody's nice to me. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna say shit. Well, after a little while, it's like, hey man, why do you do that? Like, seems like an awful lot of work. Well, they call it cancer patient, the cancer paper. I don't know. It seemed like a great idea. So I was like, you know what? Being they said it helps to not get cancer, I would feel foolish not to freak the blunt. So I freaked the blunt, and I pulled that little paper out, and I put all the tobacco back in for safety, for health, because I try to keep up with that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, but really, that's where that's true. No kidding. That's truly where I first seen it at, was in the penitentiary, and I was like, what the heck are they doing? Why are they doing that? Like, what? Finally, I was able to figure out, ask and understand what the heck was going on. Like, man, oh, so that's where the cancer comes from. Well, we'll take that out. I thought that was a great idea. I was like, apparently these people really care about me, or they wouldn't have told me, that there was cancer in the paper. So it made me feel better. I still feel better about it. Now it's just a ritual. It was always just a ritual. Just got used to doing. Now it's like a challenge. Get the little paper out without making a mess. That's why you buy two. Always buy two, just in case you mess one up. Got that other one. I only, though, to be honest with you, I buy two every other day. So about 4 cigars in a week, because I can't smoke a whole one. I can't smoke. They cough me to death. I can't do that. I can't do that. But yeah, I don't smoke that many of them. Puff them, put them out, let them burn out, whatever. Then puff them, put them out, whatever. But I do like them. I like them little ons too, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like them. And of course, got the old trusty dusty vape. But I don't think man. This does not take the place. Like, it does not. This is just something to have carrying around with you. That's all that's for. It's not. It doesn't do anything. Zens, yeah, man, yeah, yeah. I don't like them as well as I do these, though. You know what I'm saying? I like the ons. I like the cinnamon, and I like uh, the green color, the spearmint one. I like that. That one's a good one. But I don't like the coffee flavored one. See, I have the one in the orange. Hello, the one in the orange. I didn't care for them. They were so dry. They were just too immensely dry. Now the Zens, I've only tried. I think it was the mint one in the Zen. This is nicotine, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, it's. I don't like I say. This to me, this is more like something for me to lose. It's just something for me to carry around with me, because it's doesn't take the place of a cigarette. That's not why I hit it. I'm one of them kind of people. Got to have gas. If I clean my pot, let's go through a little fun exercise. Let's see what's in guys' pockets today. Oh, well, look here. I got some microphone and a little thing. I got a vape. Got a thing of orange. Hold on, we're not done. Hold on. And then I got a charger for the thing, and I got a lighter. Yeah, ain't got the guitar picks this time. No guitar picks this time. But I do got plenty of stuff. I always have stuff. And then I've got the tripod with me. I got the phone. And then I got the Mountain Dew for long hikes. You know, when you're going to go on long hikes, you got to have nourishment. So I take Mountain Dew with me. And that helps pull me through. It is like a woman's purse. I carry more crap in my pockets than my wife does in her purse. That's no kidding. Most of the time, there's a pocket knife. My wallet, I left it in the truck just because I'm that guy that even out here, if I sit down right here, I'll take my wallet out of my pocket and set it beside me because I hate sitting like that. And then walk out without it. And then have to be humping back in here at dark because I'll remember, oh crap, I took my wallet out of my pocket. So I leave my wallet in the car just to make sure. That way, if somebody steals my truck, I leave the keys in it too. That way, if somebody steals it, they don't have to mess my ignition up, they don't have to bust my windows out, and they got a little bit of gas money put in it because it needs gas. I wouldn't want them to get out the road and run out. So I just left it all for them. Window rolled down. There's even a fresh Mountain Dew in it. I mean, I don't know how much more kind you could be to a thief. I really don't. There's even a couple dollars above the sun visor. Just trying to do my part, guys. Just trying to do my part. That is so flat. It's like drinking syrup that has a Mountain Dew flavor to it. Let's see. I know that I have to walk back out of here, so I wouldn't want to get rid of that last little bit of energy. I'm going to drink it. Throw that away. All right, my friends. Let's take us a little stroll. I gotta start making my way back out of here, man. I'm still about probably about three quarters of a mile back in here. I get scared of the dark easy. Yeah, yeah, I left the keys, everything in it and stuff. I wouldn't want them to have to break the ignition. How's it light there? I don't know. Is it dark? Is it darker where you, well, I guess because I'm farther west than what you are, Miss Steph. You know what I mean? You're over closer to the shore, but it's going to be dark here in just a few minutes on me. Won't be long. I got stuck in the mountain a few years back up behind my house. Well, it was on the mountain that goes across into Burke's Garden. I got back in there ginseng hunting, and man, it come up a thunderstorm. I didn't know it was supposed to storm at night, and it got dark, and I couldn't see. I got about 3/4 of a mile to go, something like that. Not too awful far. Not too far. I was about midways around the lake. It's 1.7 miles all the way around it. And then if you add that other little trail on that I was up yesterday, that's 2.7 miles. I'll make it though. I've walked enough of this lake. I think I could do it with my eyes closed. Yeah, it's not too far. It's not too far. I'm getting a little bit chilly though. I ain't gonna lie. It's getting chilly. Wonder if my kid's got another stringer full of fish. I get my gimbal, guys. It won't be as bouncy when I walk. It's hard to keep the camera from Ever see any bear? Oh yeah, yeah. Matter of fact, right, right over there where we were sitting at, me and my son was over here on this side. We've watched them play right there on that bank before. Right there. Bear, deer, turkey. Last night, Noble, we seen uh, deer and turkey while we were live. When we was up the trail that goes up the mountain right there and around. It was up on the other side. But yeah, there's all kinds of wildlife. My wife one time, this is a true story. Uh, I was in the house and where we sit out back, there was a tree stump. We'd cut a tree down, left the tree stump up, kind of like a little table, set your stuff on. Well, I was inside. Her mom and dad, they live across the road, and the front porch faces our house. Her daddy was sitting on the front porch, and Courtney had went outside the back to sit down and took them sun-kissed orange drinks, sun-kissed sodas. She had a bottle of it. Well, she sat down in the chair, set that bottle of soda there, and it sat there, maybe 15, 20 minutes. And her daddy started hollering, bear, bear, right? Well, Courtney didn't know exactly what was going on and everything. About the same time he was hollering, the bear grabbed the bottle of orange soda that was sitting beside her. Didn't know that she was there in the chair. Well, she jumped up. My wife's a pretty big gal. Hey, she floated across the yard. But, hey, that bear went up the tree. It was like Courtney went floating across the yard. The bear went up the tree. They both scared each other half to death. But, yeah, true story, man. She was right in our backyard. That sucker grabbed the soda out of her, not out of her hand, but off the table or off the stump that it was sitting on. It was crazy. True story, though, man. True story. Let's see if I can get turned back. There you go. It's y'all. Hello.
Coming home empty-handed.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
actually, I thought that was a fishing pole.
No. I'm live streaming right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, got live stream going and enjoying Lincolnshire Lake with everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
I thought you had a fishing pole.
No, my son better have dinner called. He's supposed to have. Hey, y'all have a good evening. Thank you. See, that's the kind of stuff. That is why I like it out here, man. And I'm not just saying it. I like coming out here because, like, you can hear the kids playing. You know what I mean? You can see the dogs running around. Everybody you pass is like, you know what I'm saying? Just cool. Hey, good night. Good night, Jersey. Night, Miss Steph. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Have a great evening. Thank you for coming in, hanging out with us. I appreciate it. I don't see my boy. I don't know where they went to. I don't know. Huh. I don't know where they went. They're up here somewhere. Might be in this little cove. Might be in that little cove right up there. Oh, no. I'm not going nowhere. I'm still walking. I'm still walking. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, I see you, Brother Clint. Awesome, Miss Steph. Yeah. I thought you were saying I could see good night on there. When I'm walking, I got to stop in order to read it. So I didn't exactly know, but I'm still here for a few more. I still gotta go. I still gotta make it to there. Yeah. I'm eating a banana. Just gotta cook some rice. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. We do rice. We do rice quite a bit. My mama used to make some rice. Well, she still makes it. Rice pudding with raisins in it. I love it. Some people don't like it. I love it. I eat the heck out of it. She's been making that stuff since we was kids, so it was awesome. Yeah, it's starting to get pretty dark on me. I can't wait to get my little gimbal so that when I'm traveling with you guys, I can give you a little better experience, man. I know it sucks all wobbly. This is a pretty little spot. Yeah, it's a good spot. I don't know what my boys are going to want to eat tonight. Last night we got Subway for 'em. I don't know. Man, you talk about two youngins that can eat though. They're 15 years old, man. They plowed down a. My son ate his sub before we ever got to the house. We only live 4 miles from the place. I ain't never seen nobody wolf down a dang foot-long sub like that. How and all the crap that he had on it. I was like, that's a week's worth of damn lunch meat on there. He ate it. I don't never get mad at him. I mean, if he's gonna eat it, it's your food. I wouldn't have ate it. Ain't no way. I'd been able to eat it for a week. And his little buddy got a foot-long uh, steak and cheese. Shit, it didn't stand a chance, man. Yeah. I don't mind buying food though when somebody gonna eat it. No problem at all. Yeah, I don't know where they're at. Oh, I see him. I see him. No, I don't see him either. Hmm. They might already be at the truck. Hmm. Can y'all see that beaver? Swimming along the edge of the lake right there. Can y'all see that little spot? It's a beaver. He just went there. Just went under. I don't know where my boys are. They must be over at the truck. Yeah, yeah, man. Brucey the Beaver, man. Yeah, he was there. Definitely there. This is one of my favorite spots coming up here on this little trail. Even when it's 90 degrees outside. This little spot right up here, I love to fish it. This little cove. This little cove that's coming up that we're going to be coming through. It's one of my favorite spots. Don't tell nobody. But you're pretty much guaranteed to catch you a fish if you just throw it along the edge of that bank and reel it back in. The fish ain't out here. The fish ain't out there. They're right up here at the edge of the bank. I cast all along through there, all along through here. I don't know. Seem to have a little bit of luck. But this little spot right here is always so much cooler. Like even in the hottest part of the summer, you work yourself over here. But see, the sun comes up over here to the left. It's over here on this side of us. Well, kind of over that direction. So in the heat of the summer, you kind of play the sun. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I come out here and I'll come to right here and kind of out of the sun, nice and cool. There's two geese. Them old hateful things. If they're nesting, they better not charge after me. I don't feel like having to fight off a mom and dad goose. They're nesting right there, getting ready to nest anyway. I don't know if y'all can see them right there or not. It's getting a little bit dark on me. Right, they're right there. I think she must be sitting on some eggs or maybe getting ready to. Looks like it. I don't know. But look at this spot. It's all a lot lighter out there. But then in here, you can barely see in front of you. But just super, super cool place, man. I wish they'd let you bring your four-wheelers out here on this trail, but people would take advantage of it, be flying, doing donuts and stuff. But it would be fun just to be able to bring your four-wheeler and putt to where you're going, cruise it around. Of course, I guess the last thing we need is a way to ride our hind ends around. There's enough of that crap. Get out and walk a little bit. Yeah, see right there they are. They're right there, but I like fishing this little cove. That little cove, I like to come right here, cast up the bank there, and then you can cast along through there. I ain't never had no luck throwing out into the middle of the lake. But I fish for bass most of the time, so you know. Right out here in the distance, it's called Indian Head Mountain. When you're coming west on 460, it looks just like an Indian laying on his back, facing up. You can't see it from this angle as well. One day I'll take a good picture of it from up on the 4 lanes, but it's kind of epic. Yeah, my boy was fishing right here. I like to fish right there by that spillway. I don't like fishing here because it's too noisy. After a few minutes, I get sick of hearing that thing. But so I got a constant roar in my head anyway, and then that thing just kind of amplifies everything. Yeah, I wish I could zoom in on that. I can't. I don't know how to. I can't. I don't know why I can't figure that out. I know I'm going to. I'll figure it out. Yeah, it's called. Well, I don't want to say it's called Indian Head Mountain. I don't want to say it's an official name, but I know that's just what we refer to it as, just because it looks so much like one. Can't see it on the screen, but all right. Well, if my kids ain't up here at the truck, might have to put out a phone call. He's texting me. Tonight he's wanting to know where Dad's at. My friends, I appreciate you guys walking with me, hanging out with me, talking with me. I enjoy it. Makes me feel good. Get out, share some of the lake with you guys. Y'all can see what it's an epic view right here, man. Awesome. If you get the chance, come to Tazewell. Hit me up. Let me know you're here. We'll get together. Love to get to hang out with you, but I appreciate y'all being here. Brother Clint, Miss Steph, appreciate you guys. Brother Noble, everybody else that I'm not thinking of. What the Quack, thank you. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you guys. Yeah. You take it easy too, brother. I appreciate you, Brother Clint. Miss Steph, thank you very much. What the Quack, thank you. Thank you to everybody that stopped in. I appreciate it. If you don't mind, hit the like button for me. Subscribe. Share if you feel so led. If not, I really don't care. I just appreciate you guys being here. Y'all have a good. Oh man. Right there was the thing. Alright guys. See y'all.